it still is the same. Everything there is about the same. Yeah. What did I want to say? Yes, I think just about now I am going to explain why I started making ASMR. And by the way, that is an old computer of ours that I happen to still have. That's why the camera quality is pretty bad. And the microphone is the same one that I'm using right now. Isn't that beautiful? Hopefully the audio quality went up because I've gotten used to it. But yeah, just some background information. We'll go on with the video. Enjoy. And thank you to those of you who happen to have stumbled upon my video. Thank you. Scrolling down YouTube. Yeah. This here is my first, and hopefully not the last. It wasn't the last ASMR video. This here is an experimental video. Now I don't know why I'm aggressively tapping the microphone. That is about the worst trigger. And yes, that was an experimental video to see, just for fun. And here we are, 2 years later. To check whether or not I will get enough success or not through ASMR videos. I am going to make a sound assortment tonight, meaning different sounds. Oh yeah, I just realized that is a huge headphone. It makes some pretty good quality sound, obviously, but that is pretty big right now. I'm using smaller, less quality, but it's a lot more head comfortable. Yeah, so huge headphones. I use those for a good 5 or 10 videos, I think. Of brushing, tapping, and rubbing will come up through the video. That being said, going through the sounds, see you. worry, I was feeling sleepier, and you can clearly see that it is broad daylight in the middle of the day. It's probably like 2 p.m. I don't even know, but feeling sleepier at 2 p.m. God. Oh well, let's continue. From the mic brushing. Nice mic brushing, yeah. It's easy to look at myself doing this.
I just wanted to say something.
Oh, what do you have to say?
There is no script behind all of this.
Yeah, no script. And not a single one of my videos has a script. It's all improv. In my head, I have an idea of what will happen, but I don't know the exact words. And so yeah, but that video was even more improv because it's like the first one. What do I do?
This is completely
Improvised. Nice background sounds, weird background sounds. I think that's the refrigerator making sounds.
starting from the top. Starting from the top and then going down slowly and meticulously. Meaning carefully.
That's right. You're smart. Lamenting yourself. And that hairstyle, though. Wow. I'm glad it sort of changed.
It makes this crinkly sound.
The nice crinkles.
Sometimes. It all depends on the force
It's the
you
force.
apply on the mic.
It does.
If you have any video suggestions,
The back, but yeah, that was my first video, and I am already asking for video suggestions. That's crazy. I mean, usually you do it like third video, maybe. I don't know, but you know, a video for fun. You're making for fun, and then you're asking, "Do you have any suggestions?" And then let's go.
or suggestions in general,
Yeah,
please, 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 please,
yeah.
please, please, write them in the comment section.
You know what's even weirder? Is that I haven't. Well, I don't look at the camera in that video, which is something that I've noticed in my first few videos, or that I think back about. I didn't really look at the camera. I just had the microphone weirdly. Yeah. And just like Odin 2 years ago said, if you have any video suggestions, drop them down.
As this is my first video ever on YouTube or ASMR.
Yeah. lot of suggestions, but it's improved hopefully, and will improve even more hopefully. Getting those nice brushes going. You can actually hear the crinkles, but listening to myself, I'm not getting the tingles. Because it's not on binaural setting at all.
Yes, I myself am an ASMR listener.
That's true.
I know.
And I still am. I'm not ashamed. Well, yeah. I mean, my big favorite ones are JoJo's ASMR Zeitgeist, Sufficient Whispers I've kind of rediscovered. Great ASMR artists out there. ASMR Dong. No. Let's continue.
Know that brushing is not the best tingle trigger, but it really is. Probably in the top 3
Top
relaxing
three. Top three.
meditational trigger.
Well, if it's done correctly, I agree. But in this video, I mean, you tried, which is good. Thumbs up for effort.
Just so fantastic. That was really loud, sorry.
Yeah.
It might have startled you.
Kind of. Still getting those brushes in.
Now then, some of you might be wondering,
What am I wondering?
why make videos now?
I know the answer.
It was mostly because of the quarantine situation.
Yes, it was.
My number 1 hobby
Yeah. What was it?
was to play soccer
It still is.
in the park
It still is.
with others, take shots.
Yeah.
But because of the coronavirus and quarantine,
Yeah.
that's not much of an option now for me.
True.
And so I thought, since I'm an ASMR listener,
Yeah.
I have
is JoJo's ASMR, and you can see how he started. He didn't even have a microphone stand. He was laying the mic on some rails and stuff like that, and with tape and stuff. Nice DIY stuff. DIY. Yeah. Quite crazy. And now he's successful. Oh, I was pretty good at editing even back then with the transitions. That nice transition, the fading through black. Oh, it's the same t-shirt as well. And so clearly I moved location in that video. Now I went from the kitchen to my room, which is still the same room. Has it changed a lot? A bit. Like that drawing was my sister's that went away. I think these two here are puzzle pieces on the right. Those are gone with the posters. So if I just move my green screen a tiny bit, but yeah, you can kind of see my room. It hasn't changed much. You can see similar posters. Yeah, even if I move it the other way, yeah, that's the closet door. Just open. So hasn't changed. Let's go.
Hello. I am truly sorry for the abrupt and unexpected stop and new location. As you can see,
New location, yeah.
there's a different background.
Different background.
This is due to, I would say, some technical difficulties, as some family members were entering the house, creating noises.
I can't even believe what I'm saying. So yeah, I think when I was in the kitchen, I was home alone, so no background sounds. And then I'm like, parents come in, I have to move. And at that time, I apologize for everything, and so that makes it weird. But right here, I'm apologizing for moving places, which is just a weird way to do it. I was apologizing for everything, and I sound so sincere. That's the worst part. Or yeah.
That disrupts the relaxational noises of the brush. Made me have to stop the video.
I am cringing.
Currently, I am in my room because before my
offices, so they didn't know we shared the space. I was even sharing a room with my sister at the time. It's just weird how I'm apologizing for everything. It sounds really cringy now that I listen to it, but I enjoy.
Here I am, back in my room, ready to tingle you.
Oh yeah.
First of all triggers need to be treated fairly.
True.
I have to make an outro for the brush. The brush that makes very crinkly sounds.
Sounds not wrong.
Just relaxing sounds. Sadly, we have to say goodbye to it now.
Sad.
It's done its job.
It has. Yes, it has.
And hopefully job well done. And now for our next trigger. It is most commonly known as a sponge.
Sponge.
A very simple sponge.
Sponge. I haven't used a sponge in a long time. Well, I have used a sponge to clean dishes, but I haven't used a sponge in a long time in my videos. I'm just wondering what I'm gonna do with the sponge.
But in the ASMR community,
What?
it is known as a negative energy extractor 2000.
Okay, nice.
Just inventing some stuff up.
Some nice sponge rubbing.
And if you don't believe me that it's a negative energy extractor, I can prove you wrong.
Prove it.
It's a weird proof, but
I want it.
it
I want
works.
No, I remember the proof, but I'm gonna let him explain it. I remember it. It's actually a genius proof. So let's go ahead and listen to it.
Now then, this is how it works.
Let's hear.
We all agree that sponges absorb water, right?
Yes.
Water.
Yes, water.
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 Such a weird word. But okay. Sponges absorb water.
Yes.
And for those of you who don't know, water is negatively charged. Water negatively charged.
Negative.
Sponge absorbs water, which is negatively charged, meaning absorbing negativity. Just a weird remark I made. In conclusion, sponges do absorb negative energy. A bit funny.
So I think in a video, a couple of videos after this one, I talk about water being the basic or the essential for life. It's sort of the energy for life, if you see what I mean. It's the energy for life. Water is negatively charged. the energy of life, negative energy absorber. That was my reasoning back then, which I still remember, which was pretty genius. Let's go. Okay, getting in the sponge squishing. That's the, I think I accidentally pressed the mute button in that video, and there I think I'm gonna press it again because in the headphones I could not hear anything. So I have to, yeah, you see. There we go. Yeah.
I noticed that in my brushing part of the video, I did a bit too much of talking.
Too much
I
talking.
didn't let the triggers do the talking themselves. Now, I think I'm going to try and talk a bit less and make it more about the sounds.
The sounds.
Maybe make a couple of mouth sounds behind.
I'm making them now. Mouth sounds for you. Yawning. Some sponge rubbing. Yeah, you know what would be good is some sponge tapping. Hopefully he does that, or I do that. Maybe for a later video as well.
One of my favorite triggers with the sponge is sponge tapping.
There we go.
Just listen carefully.
Listen.
And you'll understand what I mean.
I will.
Set different rhythms.
Even though the microphone settings are wrong, sponge tapping was actually pretty good. It had the power, the drive, the hunger, and the devour. Okay. It's actually pretty good.
makes me sleepy.
Yes, it does.
Sounds like a heartbeat, kind of. Listen.
It does. It might be too fast though, but it does sound like a heartbeat. And now we're going for some pitter patters on the microphone. Oh, tapping, back to tapping, tapping, tapping.
Sponge tappings are pretty tiring.
They can't be, but come on.
Just tapping in general can be tiring.
Again.
For the arm muscles, especially for the forearms.
Yeah. What I find the most tiring is scissor snipping. That takes up a lot of energy, but I just need to get more stamina. Yeah.
I think that's going to wrap it up for the sponge.
Okay.
We're gonna go on down to the next trigger.
What is the next one?
Bye bye, sponge. The sponge tappings are pretty tiring. But just tapping in general can be tiring. For the arm muscles, especially for the forearms. I think that's going to wrap it up for the sponge. We're gonna go on down to the next trigger. Bye bye, sponge.
Okay. Oh wow.
Here we are.
I was already making or trying some transition. Throwing the sponge and then magically getting the calculator. That was let's do what I do with the calculator.
With our next trigger. I got this for Christmas of 2019.
Christmas 2019, that was 3 years ago. Right. Yeah, about like 2 years and a half, and I still have the same calculator. I have the same calculator in the video. So yeah.
It's a Texas Instrument calculator
Most of them are.
that makes great tapping sounds.
It does. Oh. Did you see that rotation? That's because I have one of those rolling chairs that also rotates. I still have the same chair. I am using the same stuff. A lot of the same stuff, but the quality has gone up. Hopefully. But if you have seen my previous video, I did buy a new microphone. I guess that's the big new thing for the channel. Let's continue. Okay, getting a new pattern. New pattern. That's good.
A bit more intense triggers. Slow and methodical sounds. That's the word. Too fast and rapid sounds.
Getting the mouth sounds in. Left and right, up and down, rotating, doing it all. Left, right, up, down. Calculator actually is a pretty good trigger. I've used it a lot in my videos. The calculator case. The calculator case makes good sounds. The calculators have a bit less, but yeah. Oh, not so good transition, but it's such.
With calculators, there aren't only tapping sounds. With a calculator, you can make
What can you make?
clicky sounds.
Oh, clicky sounds.
Pressing the buttons, 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 buttons. Now then, let's go to the buttons.
To the button. Let's go. Taking off the case. Setting it aside. And now commence the clicking buttons. Okay.
Classical calculator.
Yeah,
As you can see,
it's a powerful one as well. Pretty powerful.
have some fun clicking the buttons.
That calculator is not, I wouldn't call it a classical calculator. Pretty high tech. Integrals, derivatives, you know, the sigma notations, number solver, it's quite What's happening?
I think that's going to be enough for the calculator. I think this is going to be the final trigger.
Oh, is that the end of the video then?
You're gonna say bye to the calculator
Okay.
and go straight to the outro.
Oh, that was a nice transition. Okay, that looks quite strange, but why not?
For the outro, I have so much to say.
You do.
Because this is my first video ever, as I have said before. So much to say that I wrote some of the things on a card. Also to do some tapping while I tell you
Next
what I
card.
want to tell you.
What do you want us to know? Let's see.
As I want to say, this video is an experimental video
Yes, it is.
to see whether there will be success or not. Now then, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
By doing so, you will motivate me to make more videos with this content. And
Thank you very much for those who did at the time, because here we are. If it didn't happen, yeah. I'm getting tired. Maybe thanks to him. Probably not, but I'm getting tired. But yeah, thank you for those who did do those things at the time.
if you would like to hear some repeating triggers, please say so in the comment section.
Yeah.
If there are some triggers in this video that you aren't so fond of, please say so too.
Yeah.
All of these suggestions help me for future videos.
They do. They truly do.
Okay, one last thing.
Last thing.
I really want to thank JoJo's ASMR.
There we go. Even he was listening to JoJo's ASMR. I still do. Why am I thanking him? I know, but let's hear it.
He is the one who motivated me to do this content. He has motivated many other YouTubers to start ASMR, such as, I believe they're called Amigos ASMR. Not sure if they're still making videos, but
Sadly, they are no longer making videos. They were actually good, but sadly, they aren't anymore.
JoJo motivated them to make ASMR. He also motivated me.
Yeah.
I had a Blue Yeti and a laptop at home, so I told myself, hey, why not give it a go and
cringiest video that I've seen in my life. It was crazy. When I'm like looking at how I talked, my charisma, the personality and everything. It's hitting me, it's making me feel strange. But, well, yeah, I'm not embarrassed, but you know, but I don't want to call it the sad thing, but the thing is, in I don't know, 2, maybe 3 years from today, I will probably say the same thing about myself right now. That's how life works. So, I mean, just live in the moment. Hopefully, you enjoyed the reaction and the detail and that stuff. And once again, this video is for the two-year anniversary of the channel. We've gone far, I think. But let's continue. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one.